Child's grades, of course you know your child's grades, but do you know how well your child's school is doing? Would you give the school an A or an F?
Very intriguing. Virginia State Board of Education has just approved a controversial new grading system that will give the schools letter grades as well as the students. Peggy Fox has more on the Loudoun County delegate who introduced this bill and why educators don't like it.
Why do we have to make parents go to PTA meetings and do all this research to figure out if it's a good school or bad school? It's a B or an F.
Delegate Tag Greason introduced what is now law, to have the state assign letter grades to schools themselves.
And when I talk to the average parent, they're not really sure what accreditation means, but they absolutely know what an A, B, C, or D grade means. And we just wanted to use words that they would understand and be able to digest.
But the Fairfax County School Board and others oppose the new grading system. They say it will unfairly label schools, especially those with high populations of struggling students.
I think it could cause great harm because it sets up competition that's unfair. It sets up a judgment call that is unfair to children and to teachers, and I think it sets up some schools to fail.
Fairfax County School Board member Janie Strauss says a school with a bad grade also unfairly labels its students and teachers.
If you have children with challenges, then we redouble our efforts and we work harder and we try to figure out other ways to help the kids. You don't label them a failure and then let everybody walk away. You are leaving children behind then.
It's a good argument, but I would also say right now we haven't changed the underlying accreditation system at all. We've just changed the words that we use. So that school that's already not accredited and now we call it a D, well, the parents should have fled before we called it a D. If that's really true.
Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
Greason says there's something else new in this new A through F grading system. He says for the first time schools will be graded on student growth. So if they start way behind, as long as they improve, the school will be graded higher. However, an effort to overturn this law is expected to come up in the 2014 legislative session in Richmond.
It is 5:50.